and welcome to another adventure in TV land. Except this is a little bit different from a lot of the adventures that we partake in and we do. I just want to take a moment here to talk about kind of the differences between the current Disney GeniePlus system and the old Disney FastPass system. Now, I had the opportunity and went with a friend and spent a few days in Walt Disney World. And this was the first time I had been back to Walt Disney World since they had introduced the GeniePlus. Now, the GeniePlus, this was Bob Iger's idea. Now, the GeniePlus replaced what was called the FastPass system. Under FastPass, at least the times when I went to Walt Disney World, FastPass was available to everyone. It did not cost anything extra. And say you had I had a park ticket for one day at one theme park. You were able to initially, on the FastPass system, you could register for 3 FastPasses, and the FastPass allowed you to take a separate line to go to the front of the line of the attraction, and so you could ride your attraction that you really, really wanted to ride and take part in that. If there's something you were really, really looking for, you would get a FastPass for it, and you knew you were guaranteed at least those 3 things you were going to be able to ride while you were there at Walt Disney World. Like I said, it didn't cost anything. Then after those 3, FastPasses were used up, you could register for another FastPass. The old FastPass system, you were able to, if you something you really, really enjoyed, if you were able to get a FastPass early in the day, you could actually get if you used those 3 things up later in the day or in the evening, you could get a FastPass for it again, and you could do it again. There's no penalty. Things went smoothly. It operated pretty smoothly. There were no issues. It was very across the board. Like I said, it was available. Everyone liked FastPass. It was good. It was a good way so people, everyone could get a chance, an opportunity to ride attractions at the theme parks that they really wanted to. And you were guaranteed, and everybody got a great experience. Some of that, what Disney, they like to refer to the magic of Disney. Well, you got to experience some of that for sure. You were guaranteed that. Fast forward now to GeniePlus. GeniePlus is something, it's also on the app. Now, they tell you GeniePlus, or the Genie, I guess that's the Genie thing, that's the reservation system. But in order really to take advantage of Genie for the attractions, you have to purchase. Keep in mind, that's the key word there, purchase GeniePlus. So you're paying extra money. Originally, I think when they first had GeniePlus came out, it was $15 a day per person. Now they've changed things. Now you don't know exactly how much it's going to cost per day. Used to too, when it first came out, you were able to buy GeniePlus before you were going to go to the parks a couple weeks so you could get your GeniePlus reservations made ahead of time. Now that is not the case. You cannot purchase GeniePlus for the day you're going to be in the park until the day of, and there's only a certain window that it is available, and then they say there's only a certain number of slots, and once all those certain number of slots of GeniePlus have been purchased, no one else can purchase GeniePlus, so you're out for the day. Now the price has also changed. It was, like I said, originally I believe it was $15 a day per person. Now it has gone, I believe, on certain days now, it is high as $39 per person per day. Now, you would think with that, you're paying that extra amount of money, that cost, you would be guaranteed, the rides that you want to ride at Walt Disney World. But that is not the case, because there's another layer to it. GeniePlus allows you to take the Lightning Lane, what would be the FastPass lane. So, you have your GeniePlus reservations, and you can take the Lightning Lane, go to the front of the line. But however, there are certain attractions on certain days. You don't know when. If you want to partake in them, you have to buy a Lightning Lane pass as well. You have to get the Lightning Lane in addition to your GeniePlus. The Lightning Lane thing, originally that started out fairly inexpensive too. Now I've heard the price for that has gone up to as much as like $35 an attraction per person. And each time you would ride for the Lightning Lane. So quite expensive. Say you want to go to Walt Disney World right now with your family, and you can only go during the summer because that's when the kids are out of school. So you're going to go on a day right now where they have they consider it a high volume day, but you want to go because you grew up, you were born in 1982. You saw when you were younger, you saw on VHS Tron. You really like Tron. So there's this new Tron roller coaster. You've heard a lot of good things about it. You're a roller coaster enthusiast. You want to ride the Tron roller coaster. So you take your family of 2 to Walt Disney World. You pay on that day you're going to go, your ticket. Children's tickets are going to be a little bit less expensive, but your ticket ticket, in general, the tickets are going to be about $150 each. We're just kind of rounding that to give a round figure. The adult tickets will be a little bit more. The children's tickets will be a little bit less, but it rounds out to about $150 per person. Guarantee to try to make sure that you're able to ride that Trine roller coaster, you have to buy the GeniePlus. So add $35 per person. That's $140. So now you've already basically, just to get the GeniePlus, you have paid another ticket. And this is just for one theme park, but that doesn't even guarantee, because in order right now, because the demand for Trine is so high, you've got to get the Lightning Lane. And guess what? Those sell out fast. And there's only like 3 times, during the day that you could maybe buy one of those. And the Lightning Lane costs another additional $30. You got 4 people. Say you got your reservation there. You went ahead and did it. $30, another 4 person. That's another $120. So in order just to ride the one ride there at the theme park that you've already paid $150 per person for, you're paying an additional $120 to ride this one ride. It is insane. Insane. It is a horrible system for Disney guests. There is no reason why they should be charging that much per person. There's no reason they should be charging anything extra per person anyway. It is not something extra. But they are Disney, and they think they can. So that's why GeniePlus is not better for the customers. The better product was the FastPass system that made it so everybody had an opportunity. And Disney, they give the excuse that the reason they've done this with GeniePlus and the Lightning Lane and all this, there is a bunch of BS that they float out there saying, this caused so we can spread people out and things aren't as crowded, blah, blah, blah. FastPass system works. People did get spread out. They went to different things. They spread themselves out. The only reason they're doing it is because they are able to make money off of it, and people are, as of right now, still willing to pay. If you go by yourself or just a couple, it may not be such a, it's not horrible. You pay a little bit extra, but you're able to do that. If you're going there as a family, it's not something most families can do. A lot of families that would like to go to Walt Disney World, they grew up too with watching The Wonderful World of Walt Disney on TV, different things like that. They want to experience that with the families, but they skim and scrape for several years in order just to be able to attend Walt Disney World. And then you're adding this on top of it. They will have a good time, probably, but their experience will not be the way it should be. The way the Walt Disney World, Walt Disney Company used to be. And it's quite sad, in all honesty. So FastPass was a much better, more efficient system for the consumer and for guests at Disney. In all honesty, Disney, GeniePlus, it sucks. Thanks for listening. Till next time, that's a wrap.